Okay, so what I need you to know about lesson 12 is only the grammar part, okay? Do you remember the command and what we said about commands? So we have commands or orders. So when someone tells you to do something, we call it what? We call it a command. So it's like when I say, be quiet, I give you an order. So be quiet is a command. And when I say write your homework or do your homework, it's also a command. Raise your hand if you want to answer. Raise your hand is what is a command. Count in the math class, it is a what, or it's a command. Read, it's also a command. So when someone tells you to do something, we call it what? A command. So let us see what we have here. So when someone tells you to sing, it's like giving an order. Clap your hands, order. Open your notebook or something else. It's what? An order. Use your notebook. Share, read, count, point, draw, write. So these are what? These are commands. Okay. Also, we have be quiet, sit down, raise your hand, open the window, close the door, clean up, pack your bag, take out paper and a pencil. So a command is a sentence that tells you to do something. So if someone tells you to do something, if your mother tells you to do something, these are called commands. Okay, so eat your breakfast. Is this a command? Yes, because I'm giving you an order to eat your breakfast. Okay, listen to me. It's a command. It's like also how to distinguish between a normal sentence and a command. A command starts with what? With the verb, and a normal sentence starts with what? A subject or a noun. For example, when I say sit, it's an action verb. Raise, it's an action verb. Open, it's an action verb. Close, it's an action verb. Clean, pack, take, these are what? These are action verbs. When I say Haytham is a noun, right? Haytham is not a verb. So if the sentence starts with Haytham, it's going to be a normal sentence. But if the sentence starts with a verb and it has the tone of seriousness and has an order in it, it's called a command, okay? Now we have to do this activity together. We have to drag and drop into the right place, but we're not gonna do it like this. We're just gonna, okay, look at each picture and see which one is the right command for it, okay? So what about, okay, let's start from the end. What about this one? Is it hang up your coat or point or help or raise your hand or play, sing, push in your chair, listen, paint, stay in line, open your book, stand up, sit down, or be quiet? What do you think? So let's start with what? Okay, let's start with this one. This teacher is helping her student. So here the command is help, right? Okay. What about this one? Play. When I tell you to play, you're gonna play. What about this one? It's listen, because when I tell you to listen, you're gonna listen by or from your ear. What about this? Sing, because this guy is, or this little boy is singing, right? What about this one? Point. It's like pointing at something. Okay. What about this one? be quiet because she doesn't want you, or this girl doesn't want you to say a word. She's putting her finger, she's doing like this thing in order to let you or to make sure that you guys don't say a word. Okay, what about this one? She's gonna push in she's gonna push in her chair. It means like بدها تفوت كرسيها لجوا. It's just like when you stand up and leave, you're gonna push in your chair. Okay, what about this one? She's hanging up her coat. So when I tell her hang up or hang up your coat, you're gonna put it in the right place. Okay, what about this one? Stand up because it's up. So stand up. What about this one? Okay, this one is paint. What about this one? Okay, I'm sorry, the internet connection went bad. So again, let me share the screen. We have this girl. She's telling us, or she's not telling us. The picture shows to us that this girl has to sit down. What about this one? You have to raise your hand. Okay, what about this one? You have to stay in line. Do you remember when you guys wanted to vote? Or yes, back in like when you were at school. When you were at school, you were supposed to stay in line. So this one is stay in line. And what about this one? You have to what? To open your book in order to follow up with the teacher. So these are examples of commands. And again, a command is a sentence that tells you to do something. So that's what I need you to know about commands. It's like easy. And command in Arabic is amir. So when someone tells you لما حدا يحكي لك شو تعمل, it's called amir or command. Okay? Thank you for listening.